What is this place? It is the world's most purple small engine repair. Alright, today we're just gonna go for a little drive. We are heading into Maggie Valley, North Carolina, a adorable little southern tourist community. Just kind of see what's going on in town. So, follow me. And here is Chris and Friends Antiques and More. This is one of my favorite little antique shops here in Maggie Valley. What's that? It's a little golf cart, and this looks like a little Shriner car. See, it's got the little Egyptian logo on it. I remember we had a festival called the Popcorn Fest in Valparaiso, and the Shriners would drive around on these little cars in the middle of the street. It's a very cool little car machine for kids to ride, and it's a Tin Man back there. I don't know if I've really gotten to the point yet where I'm comfortable wearing a top hat, but I think it's coming. Oh, this is really cool. This is a Old Rock City brochure stand. It would actually show you how far you were from Rock City. Oh, they actually got this wheel here you can turn. You got Rocky the elf. He's not a gnome for some reason. And then yeah, some old photograph or postcards. That's really cool. Yeah, and all these cities. Let's see how far they are from Rock City. This is so cool. Oh wow, this is some creepy stuff here. There's some KKK emblems and buttons. It says this is a Jasper, Alabama Grand Dragon knife. Ugh. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's disturbing, but you know, it is history. It is important to remember this stuff. This stuff still goes on. It's an anatomic model of the human body. It's anatomically correct. Oh, this is so cool. This is like different mouse traps. This is like a display that a store would have to show you different mouse traps. Oh, it's actually like the history. Mouse traps, 1830, 1876. This little trap there. Has anyone ever had Space Admiral cherry syrup? Because it looks amazing. I want to try some. There's a Robert the Doll hat. And look at this. Spooky. I wonder if Harold at the Cat Museum will be interested in this. There's a rifle there being held by two hog hands. There's a porcelain KFC. So where are these flags from?
They're from
like
Union.
Originally?
From like Memphis, Tennessee, but the state is missing. They're from the
Civil War, like the soldiers when they'd have like reunions. So is that 1925?
Yeah, yeah. This one's 25. That one is 1907.
Does that say Popcorn Sutton on it?
Oh yeah, that was a torch that he used in his basement to build a little steel. I bought it from his great niece.
That's awesome.
And I just loved it. It's history. It's part of history.
Absolutely.
Here. It's part of everybody's history across the country.
These down here are terrifying quackery instruments. That would be something, these glass things would be something that would be inserted into your body and heated electrically to, you know, cure everything or whatever. Now look at this little tooth. It's from 1860s. Replica tooth. Look at this little mock drive-in. You can see it has little cars. That's the drive-in screen. Looks like it actually has like little posters for different movies. It says Mighty Mouse plus Farmer Alfalfa. I bet this really played at one point because it's got like a projector built in, so I bet it would shoot like a little film back there. Oh, is that shoot a penny?
It shoots your change. Pennies, quarters, whatever, and you aimed it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not good at the whole shooting it. You have to be.
So you try to get it like over top his head there?
Yep, you shoot.
Way off.
It shoots it pretty good though,
yeah. Alright, let's see. Do you want it low or high? Or?
A little bit lower, I think.
A little bit lower.
Okay.
Whoa, it just flew off like into the sky. Coin into the atomic bank.
It's a little easier because you don't have to go through the arms, but and it's stationary. It's stationary, I believe. Yep.
Oh yeah, so it's like calibrated to just get in there.
The other one, you have to have a little skill set.
This is the Hunley right there. I've seen that. And there, it's where's that? In Charleston, South Carolina. 10
post offices. That's the only one that's got the money order, the fire grenade, the boxes that sit behind it mount to the side. It's got its cash box and its desks on the back with the door.
Wow, so it's the full post office counter.
And you would have sat it right on your you would have sat it right
Lake
on your original store counter.
Yeah. This is actually a barber chair, so a little kid could sit in it, pretend like he was driving a fire truck while he got his hair cut.
I send people to you all the time whenever I don't have something.
Apollo moon landing. Where's Stanley Kubrick? Here you have Santa Claus advertising cigarettes. This knight here is not only a music box, but he's also a lighter. Some old candy dispensers. I do love that there was a candy gun where the kids put a gun in their mouth to eat candy. What the heck? This is like a antique machine for bottling beer or soda. So yeah, definitely recommend this if you're in Maggie Valley and you like antiques. To me, this is the best that it has to offer. Chris just finds some really crazy, unique things that you just don't normally see in antique stores. He's super nice dude. I heard him recommending people were looking for certain things. He'd tell them other antique stores that may have that. Very cool. And what he does is he travels in the off season, collects things, and then when it warms up a little bit, he opens up his shop and starts selling. You do know what you're looking at right now, don't you? You are gazing upon the most photographed view in all the Smokies. Always been a little suspicious of this claim that this is the most photographed view in all the Smokies. I'm not really sure how they figured that out, how they determined how many people took photos of it. When you Google Smoky Mountains, that's not the first picture that comes up on Google Images. So, and I'm not calling the integrity of the defunct Soko crafts into question. I'm just curious on the criteria, because you know there could be places in Smokies that have been photographed a billion more times. I mean, really, like there's probably some teenage girl's face who's taken so many selfies that her face is the most photographed view in the Smokies. Now here is what Roadside America calls the Indian Death Tiki of awesomeness. He's actually got a new paint job. Last time I was out here, he was just solid wood. Yeah, I admit, he is pretty freaking cool. I like this little dog, too, at his side, a little red mohawk. All right, passing by old Ghost Town in the sky. Have not heard any updates since it all came out that the whole thing with the new buyer was a scam. Why don't we fly the drone up there and just see if anything looks different? All right, this isn't great. It's the craft is trying to land itself because it's low on batteries. And the wind is fighting it from getting back to me. Trying to land it in this church parking lot because the wind won't let it bring it to me. It's got 0 batteries. This is pretty freaking scary. It cut out. I think it might have fallen out of the sky. We're gonna go try to find it. This is not looking good. This is the last area that it's shown. I'm looking up in the trees. I don't see it stuck in the trees. And down here there is a very swollen river. If it touched this river, it is gone. Feel that Possum 2 has met a watery grave. See, I was trying to land it in this church parking lot. So battery was dying, but the wind was kind of like holding it into place, wouldn't let it move, was just pushing it all over the place. I think it was pushed over into this grove of trees by the river. It could have got smashed, it could have fallen into the river. It's gone. Possum 2 is gone, and yeah, it's a piece of machinery. I know it can be replaced. I know it's just discouraging, things like this. I guess, you know, any drone operator should be prepared for this. All drones eventually one day will crash and be gone. So I guess we'll maybe be videoing, we'll be vlogging with our feet on the ground for the time being. Just focus on keeping my feet on the ground. Oh, it's a bummer though. It's a bummer. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really bummed. I really enjoy flying a drone, but it's on my own fault. I shouldn't have flown it in the wind like this. The wind wasn't registering, it wasn't giving the wind warning, so I figured I was safe. I was wrong. I guess I get a little too arrogant when it comes to the drone. And we are out our drone. Someday there will be a Possum 3. Probably not anytime soon. Damn. Oh yeah. I also found out, which other wonderful news, I also found out yesterday that I am diabetic. You know, I made the excuse for a long time. I justified my bad eating habits by the fact that I had no health problems. But now I do. I have a serious health problem, and it's certainly not the end of the world. It's more a wake-up call. It's described as mild diabetes. I haven't drank anything but water since I found out. It was like 48 hours ago, and not had any desserts or cakes or anything with like all, you know, that pure sugar in it. There's ups and there's downs. Today was a down. Let's hope tomorrow's an up. This one's in the bag.